Right then guys, today I'm going to be harvesting garlic. Now this is one that I grew last year and we're still using them now, so it is possible to get your garlic to last up to 12 months if stored correctly. We've got two varieties here. We've got some soft necked and some hard neck. What the variety is, I do not know. I've been growing these for about 4 or 5 years now, if not more, and I've just been saving my own and replanting. We've got the hard neck on this end and a couple in here by the looks of it, and you can tell they're hard neck because they throw up these scapes, and once the scape loops over and turns over on itself, it's time to harvest those. So all you do is pull, grab down at the bottom of the stem and just pull, and they just pop off just like that. And these are great for making garlic butters, pestos, or just adding into any roast meats or anything like that. I did a lamb the other day and just chucked a couple in with that and left them roasting there. Absolutely lovely. So that's the first harvest for today, and a nice handful of garlic scapes. Smell really nice. Usually you would leave these for another week or two after harvesting the scapes, just so it can put all the energy back into the bulbs. But these ones, as you can see, the bottom leaves are dying off and one or two of them are starting to collapse over. So we're going to get the lot harvested today and get it all stored, and hopefully it'll last us until next year. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that I grow all my garlic at home in these old shopping baskets. I found doing them in the ground, I was getting a lot of problems with rust and rotting. Not white rot, just the actual stems rotting off and too much moisture in the ground basically. So I found putting them in these works really well. I've done it, I think this is the third year that I've done it now. I've tried it with different amounts in each basket, and last year I found that the best results was with 12 in each of these baskets. So down here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baskets with roughly 12 in each. So that gives us mine's gone blank. 72. That gives us 72 bulbs of garlic just in here, and I do have a load more planted down at the allotment, so we should have plenty of garlic this year. Now it is important when you're harvesting your garlic not to just pull it, because you'll damage the roots at the bottom of the basil plate, and if we're going to be storing it, we want to try and keep those roots intact whilst it's drying and curing. I think is what we'll do. We'll start off down on this end and just work our way up. Not the biggest, but really nice looking bulb of garlic there. So I was a little bit late getting these planted out. You'd usually do it October. I think it was beginning of December, maybe even January when I planted these out. We'll keep each basket together and have a look at the end at what we got from each one, and I'll bring you back then. seems. Getting quite a few small ones, but it is still a bit early really, but I'm going to get them out anyway. I want the space. Right, so that's the first basket, second basket. These ones seem to be looking slightly larger. I don't know if this basket here gets a little bit more shade, doesn't quite get as much sun. Could be something to look at for next year. Maybe moving them along a little bit. Stella! Potato. Right, well, I am noticing we're getting quite a lot of small ones, and looking at them after lifting, I do think I might be able to get away with leaving these. So what I don't want is this outer skin that's died off. It's started to split here, and then the second layer of paper there will be this leaf here, and once that dies off, this could start to split. Once that happens, your garlic won't store very well. So it's a tough decision. Do we leave the rest for a little bit longer, or do we pull the lot now? There, we'll keep going. Because we do have probably triple this amount down at the allotment as well. So those ones I will leave. Yeah, see the papers are starting to split on these. So the ones down the allotment, I might leave for another week or two. Depends how they're looking. The elephant garlic, that still has a good few weeks left in that, I think. We do have a load of that planted up here in little pots as well. But I have seen a lot of people posting on social media that they pulled all their garlic weeks ago now, and not much success with it. I think it was too hot and too wet, too hot and too wet again. Typical British weather. Right, well, this turned out to be a rather disappointing harvest for the garlic in these baskets this year. I do think it's all down to the conditions that we've had, to be honest, and the fact that I was a bit late getting these planted out. But we still got plenty of garlic nonetheless. And it's always better than shop bought. Don't care what anyone says, even the small ones, just use them whole as they are. Right, so that is all those pulled. I will leave all these out on here to dry out and then move them into the polytunnel. If it decides it's going to rain. Not a terrible harvest at all, really. There is quite a few small ones in there, and quite a few decent sized ones as well. Like I say, this is going to be the first of many of the garlic harvests, so lots to come on that front. So in the first basket, they're not the largest, but they don't look bad at all. There's some small ones, but even these chopped up, they're still great. But nice healthy growth on them all. No issues with any rot on any of them. A little bit of rust. But I do think growing them in these baskets is the way forward. Oh, and we can't forget the best bit, the garlic scapes. Right then guys, that is going to be it for me today. Just like to say a massive thank you to everyone for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and make sure you follow along for the harvest at the allotment and the elephant garlic, which will be in a few weeks' time. Right, bye for now.